felt like I was running 8 laps in that moment. But everybody just laughed, and I'm like, what's going on? What's going on? My mom's like, pointing at her chest, like, and I'm like, what is going on? Like, what's going on? But I'm still running. It's your girl Bree, you know me, back with another story time. As you guys can see by the title, today I'm going to be telling the story of how I got the nickname Titty Girl. Fucking Titty Girl. Like, how humiliating, how just disrespectful, you know, but that was my name for a good year. As I tell the story, we're going to be drinking some mimosa because, girl, like, memory lane is not looking so good. But before we get into this video, go ahead and like, comment down below, let me know more videos you want to see in the future, and here we go. Okay, Titty Girl, okay? So the name all started with sports. With sports. Who would ever think that people would initiate titty and sports? But somehow those two combined and made my nickname. For starters, in high school, I was well, not even in high school, like in middle school and elementary school. It all started in elementary school, but all through basically my school years, I was in sports. I played soccer, I played volleyball, I played basketball. I ran track, I was in the dance team, and then also I was in band or whatever, just to, you know, add a little spice to that athletic skills. So I was in sports, very good at track. Specifically, this story is going to be about track. As track, as you guys could see, I am a very heavy-chested female. It didn't start as an adult. I started getting boobs when I was in like middle school, yeah. Middle school. Track was my sport. Like, it was so legit that I even made it to states. When I did run track, I was in like the relay race. I did pole vaulting. I did shot put. Only athletic people know this. I'm just throwing this out there. And then my signature race was the 100-meter hurdles. For people that don't know, hurdles is when you run and then you have to jump over these little bars, okay? I'll stand up. Clearly, I'm not that tall. Girl's only 5'1.5", so how did hurdles become my sport? I don't know. But anyway, so long story short, we ended up going to state. It was a really big event. All the other middle schools would gather around for states and we'd race. You know, it's a lot of people, it's a lot of families. It's just everybody together in one race. Anyways, I'm so excited about the day. Like, friends are talking about, the whole school's talking about. I'm inviting family. I'm inviting everybody. Because I'm so ready to just show off. You know, I'm ready to be first place per usual on hurdles. So I'm excited. Like, everybody, come through. You know, like, it's a big event. So the day of the race, I was pretty successful. Like, it was a really good day. Like, I literally was doing good with my numbers for pole vaulting. Like, I was good doing my numbers for the shot put. Like, I was doing good. 4x1, we like won the race. Like, we were doing great. It was such a great day. It get time to the 100-meter hurdles. My race, you know, it's my race. So I'm like, yes, I'm amped up. I already know I'm about to win. Like, can't nobody tell me nothing. Like, this is my race. It's my time to shine. Like, come on, everybody. Everybody gather around. You know, we're warming up. We're getting prepared to do the race. My mom's there on the sideline. Everybody's on the sideline. Get on our mark. Get set. Go. So I start zooming off. I'm gassing. Like, I'm literally gassing. Like, I'm in first place. Like, I'm really doing my goddamn thug thizzle. So as I'm running, I look over to my mom. I don't know why. I always have a habit to, like, look to my family like, hey, you know, I'll give them a little wave or whatever. Just kind of showing off or whatever. So this time I happen to look at my family. I'm like, hey. And they look stressed. Like, they're like you could they're not saying hey. They're like, no, oh my God, no. And everybody's screaming like, ha ha ha. I hear laughing, I hear screaming. I'm like, what is going on? But I'm still running. And you know, keep in mind, it was just a 100-meter dash. So that's one straightaway. But I don't know, it felt like a movie. Like, it felt like I was running 8 laps in that moment. But everybody just laughed. And I'm like, what's going on? What's going on? My mom's like, pointing at her chest like, and I'm like, what is going on? Like, what's going on? But I'm still running. All this shit, like, all in one 100-meter dash. So I'm still running. She's like, check your boobs. I look down. What happened? A titty fell out during the race. me repeat myself. My boob came out during the damn race. My boob popped out in the middle of me jumping over these damn hurdles in the middle of a fucking middle school race. You know how embarrassing that was? That was so embarrassing. Oh my God, just thinking about it like pisses me off. But anyway, so I look down, my boob's out, and I'm just like, oh my God, like hysterical. Like I'm clearly there's something wrong. So I start just running. I start in the middle of my race. And the thing about it is I was really like about to be first place. But instead of going and crossing that line, I went to the side and ran straight to the bathroom. Like in the middle of my race, I ran straight to the damn bathroom. I ran straight to the bathroom. I was crying. Like I was just so sad. Like at the end of the day, I mentally won that race, but I was so sad. Like it was so embarrassing. I begged my mom, can we go home? Like I drove from states. Like I'm cool. Like I had my 30 seconds of fame. I'm cool, you know. So I cried. Went home. You know, mom had comfort me. She's like, it's okay. Like everybody has boobs, whatever. So the next day we go to school. Titty girl. You know, like middle school has to be the worst. They're just the worst. Like I feel like everybody goes through bullying through middle school. Like they're just so harsh, you know. So next day I walk in, everybody's like, there go titty girl, there go titty girl, titty girl. I went from breed to titty girl. And everybody just like, titties. It just was so embarrassing. Like when I would walk in the hall, people would be like, titties. Like me, and I was a shy, introverted like person. So to me, I'm like, oh my God, I'm getting the worst attention in the world. They're like, titties. So I was titty girl. The funny part is, around that time, I swear that was like when 2 Chainz came out. So there was Titty Boy and I was Titty Girl apparently. But it was so embarrassing, y'all. It was so embarrassing. I just had to let you guys know a quick little story time about what happened in middle school and how I had the nickname Titty Girl. Thank God it only lasted for a year, but that shit was still embarrassing. Okay, it still marked a spot in my story. So oh my God, you guys. So I definitely learned I dropped out of. Did I drop out of track? No, in high school I did track. I ended up moving to the suburbs and then doing track out there. And not moving to the suburbs because of the situation, but in general, I moved to the suburbs and then I started track again and had a whole new life. But that shit was embarrassing. Oh my God, you guys. Oh my God. You guys, oh my God. I almost want to say that's my most embarrassing story, but I don't know. Like, I gotta go down memory lane. I'm sure I've done more embarrassing things, but that was embarrassing. Like, I feel like that was my first embarrassing story growing up, y'all. That's crazy. I was titty girl. Like, the what? But nah, I don't know. I just have to let you guys know. It's like a really small, quick story time. If you guys like this video, or maybe if you guys even have like any sort of like embarrassing story, just like feel free to comment down below and let me know. I'd like to engage with y'all, so just let me know. Like, that is crazy. We could just all laugh about our embarrassing moments, but that's just one of my stories. But no. If you guys think this video is fucking, first of all, comment down below too and let me know what would you do in that situation. Like, I just was like, you know, fuck it, like I can't race anymore. Like, I just couldn't put in my heart to finish the race. That was embarrassing. Like, people was really laughing. That's crazy. But nah, I don't know what to say. Just give this video a thumbs